All right, welcome back. We are on to turn 2 of the air assault scenario and Heroes Against the Red Star. We are going to start with the rally phase, and the first thing we need to do is we need to roll for initiative. In this case, red will be. You know what? We're going to do this a little different, so we got it. So make it a little bit easier. Red is going to be for the Soviets, and green is going to be for the Americans. So here we go. Okay, so the Americans do get the initiative. So I will make on a mark on turn 2 that the Soviets or the Americans have the initiative. So first thing we do is the rally phase. There is only one unit to rally. We're going to zoom in here, and that is going to be this guy right here. So he is in a modified terrain. This leader has a leadership modifier of, I believe it's 1. I'm just going to double check it. Yes, so we get a -2 and a -1. So we get a -3 on this die roll here. So it's 2d6, and on the die roll, and we get a 10. -3 is a 6. So this guy did not rally, so he does stay shaken with that, which is not a good thing. Everything else is not. Yep. Everything else is fine. There is no rallies on that one. So we are now onto our first turn of the scenario. We're on to the action phase now, the operations phase. So we're going to alternate impulses back and forth. Again, the Americans have the initiative. All right, operations phase. I think first thing what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and activate this one to go after this helicopter right here. This one does stay around. All the other helicopters that I have out here are ones that actually do, they have to leave this turn. So basically they were just dropped in and dropped off. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and activate this unit right here. Let's see here. Unfortunately, he's only going to be able to use, we're going to go after this because he's spotted. Nobody else is spotted because of the end of the turn, or they're not in the open or anything like that. So this guy is actually spotted right here. Airplane or helicopters are always spotted. But since it's in the air, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it halves the distance. So only the M60 here could go for an attack on this one. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and zoom in on that area there. And so this guy is going to be marked fired. All right. Okay, so we got that fired. Now, all right, going through this, what's going to happen is we're going to take the fire value here, which is 2. These guys cannot fire since their range is 6. So it's only this one. So this is 2. It's going to be plus a d6 because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The range is half. This has an armor of 4. So they're going to get 1d6 plus 4. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and roll. Okay, so basically nothing's going to happen. So the Americans got a... Well, hold on. I might have got that backwards. Okay. So 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. So, yeah, nothing happens. This activation is now complete. And he is fired, so that means he is now spotted. So, okay, so let's zoom back out to the battlefield. Now, I should probably do something real quick. So, what I've done is put the 3 buildings that the Soviets have to take to actually go through and, how do I say this, win. They have to control the buildings. Now, this is a multi-hex building right here. So they got to control all of that. These are a single hex buildings right here. So we're going to go there. So now it is the Soviets' turn. I'm not so worried about this guy anymore. This guy's shaking, so I'm not worried about him. So what I'm going to do is we're going to actually activate this guy right here. And what he's going to do, he is going to move into this hex. So he's going to go 2, which nobody can see him, and then 4. I believe that's accurate. It is accurate, but this would be 1, and then this would be 2, 3, and he has movement of 4. Now he's moved in here, so he is moved and he is spotted. So this guy right here, does he want to fire the law? No, I think he's just going to fire. Yeah, he's just going to opportunity fire. Do I really want to? Nah, we're going to wait. We're going to hold off. No, we're not going to. We can always get him later. He is moved, though. Okay. So now it's back to the Americans. Now, they don't have much. They've already fired their round off here. Let's go ahead and zoom back out. They've already fired. This guy's already fired. This guy's cannot do anything because he's shaken, fortunately. And then this guy right here has got, he's just going to wait. He wants to see how things go. So what we're going to do is, well, as the Soviets, I'm going to wait till the end of the turn and just basically move all the helicopters out with that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to activate these guys up here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to zoom in up here. We are going to zoom in up here, and so this guy has the PKM, which is definitely, so he is going to move. So he's going to move, and we're going to get farther down this way, but we can't be too wide in the open. But he doesn't see anybody, so he's going to go. Get this out of the way. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I believe the leader. Because I believe the leader can take care of that, so can add that. I'll double check on that. Yeah, they can do that. Okay, so it actually adds +2, so that's not a problem. So this guy, it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They would have added 2, so that would have been, yeah, we're good to go there. So he is now moved as well. So they have control of 2 of these hexes with that. The Americans are going to now pass again. One is they couldn't see this guy right here. So we're good to go there. Okay. So now what are we going to do? So the Soviets, they're going to do a lot more moving in. Now, they do have some intel that we're going to have they're going to get some reinforcements coming in, so they're trying to build up. They're going to build up a pretty good defense on the east over here, or west technically, on the west over here, because that's north, east, west, and then south. So basically, they're going to build up some stuff over here because they've got recon saying that there will be Americans coming over from this side. So we've got to make sure. They're going to make sure that they're set on there, but they still need to get into this hovel right here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and activate. Let's see what's in here. I think we're going to keep this guy here in this building. This will be good if any of the Americans come. It's got a pretty good shot range up here, as well as down this way. So he's going to stay here. That'll be good. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and activate this hex right here. So this has 2 units. We have 2 squads. They're in the open, so we're going to go 2, 4, and this will be the time that this guy's going to fire. So he is going to fire. He's going to. He is not going to fire anything else right now. He's going to save these for when we get close. So he's going to fire 2 into here. So let's go ahead. We're going to roll. So, okay. So, as you can see, 5 and 3. Okay. So, first of all, we don't even have to look here. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5. Now that just equals. So there's not a problem there. So that's going to be it for that one. This guy is going to have a fired movement on him. Oh, well, hold on, because I think, let me double check that. Because he does get a terrain modifier on that one, so hold on a second. Okay, let's go through just to make sure we did that right. And then he does have a moved on him. We'll put that fire for him. Leadership fire. Nope. Target is adjacent. Nope. Target is a non-vehicle marked with a moved assault or fire. That is a +1. Yeah, that's a +1 to my die roll. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're up to a 6. Per degrading terrain which passes through, which is none. Target is a vehicle currently moving. Nope. Attacking a passenger. Nope. Vehicle is mounted MG. Nope. Helicopter either is attacking or being attacked. Nope. Yep. So then we have vehicle. Nope. Firing at night. Nope. Defending units. Die roll modified by target terrain. Okay, so that's plus or minus. So I am up to, so it's a 5, becomes a 5, and now it is a 6 because he is marked moved. He has a moved marker on him. Okay, so he's marked 6. So he's got a 6 on him. He still currently has a 5, and the terrain modifier, excuse me, the terrain modifier for a building is +4. So a stone building, which that's what this is because of the red dot in it. So that's a stone building. So you can see it a little bit better. So this is a stone building. So this actually ends up being a 9. So yes, that is. So getting into a building is great for that. So he is marked moved. He is now marked fired as well. So that's that. Okay. And at this point, the Americans can't do anything else. They are done with their turn, so we're basically just going to focus on the Soviets now. With that, there's not much for me to actually do when it comes to. They're all going to move. They're all going to move in. Nobody can fire the Americans since this guy right here, and then we still have this helicopter, which will probably go for this guy right there. All right. So these guys, they've got 4. So all they're gonna do is 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not too worried about getting fired on right now, but we will mark a move so I remember that they moved. These guys, they get to go up to, I think it's 6. Yeah, 6. So they're gonna go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we'll mark them with a moved as well. Then what's nice is we have this AT. Oh, wait a second. This can't be on this unit because this unit, yeah. This guy can't hold on to this. This guy's going to hold on to this one right here. There we go. That's better. Okay. So this guy, he's an anti-tank. I like where he is. Because if we have any tanks, which we have reconnaissance saying that there could be tanks, so he's going to be able to shoot wide open up in this whole stretch right here. This is a river, of course, as we've got, these are bridges right here. So we're going to have that. So he is just going to stay still. There's not going to be much to do. This guy is going to go 2, 4. He's moved into here. With that, and then like I said, this guy's fine right here, and I'm just going to go ahead, all these other helicopters, because you can only change once, so these guys are all gonna fly away, because they do have to, per scenario rules, just make sure I got that right, for the air assault. All Mi-8 helicopters must exit the map by the end of turn 2. So all these helicopters have now exited the map on turn 2. So they are done. All right. Okay. This is our only guy left, and then he could see him. This guy has not done anything. He does have an acquire on him, though. He hasn't done anything. So he would have to be spotted. He's not going to be. So what he's going to do, he's going to go after this guy right here. And I am going to have to look at that just to make sure I remember exactly what I am doing in this case for this one. Okay. All right, so I went ahead and went over, so we're okay on this. The distance I'm not worried about, and then he's above. So what we can do is he's going to have a gunfire factor. Let's zoom in on this, so we've got it. He's going to have a gunfire factor of 4. So let's go ahead and roll the dice. Okay, so not too bad. But, so here we go. So we have 4 plus 5 is a 9. This will be a 4 plus. So yeah, this will be a 4 plus. 4 plus 4 because he's in a stone building, so it'll be 8. So it's a +1 on his die roll. So he's going to roll for damage. And then, so +1. So he has to roll pretty high. 4 plus 1 is a 5, so it is equal, so it is nothing. So yes, this was a 5. And I rolled a 4 plus 1 is a 5, so he is fine. Now this Mi-24 can do 2 attacks at the range of less, so they're going to be a 9 or less to hit. So we can do this twice. He's going to target this anyways, so 9 or less to hit. Okay, so it actually misses because it's 7 plus 4, so that one actually misses. So we're going to go again. So the 2 hit is a 7 or less, or 9 or less, but again we rolled a 7 plus 4 is a miss. So this helicopter is now fired. I gotta get some more fired markers out here. He is still in hover. So he fired and he is missed. All right, so that is actually the end of turn 2. Let's go ahead and zoom back out so you guys can see the situation. Currently, the Soviets have 2 of it. So with that, and so the Soviets pass, Americans pass, Soviets pass, Americans pass, everybody's passed twice. With that, all the helicopters are gone off the board as they were supposed to. And so I'm going to go ahead up and do the cleanup phase, and then I'll be back in a moment. All right, administration phase is now up. We have removed all the counters, and so this is where we're sitting at. The Soviets have now taken these 2 hexes, these 2 buildings. They do have to have all 3 for a win. What I've kind of done is kept out. That's not going well. That's stays on this side. What I've kind of done is kind of kept like this one right here as an issue, not as an issue. They've got to control all 4, so I've kind of done that. This guy can kind of now maneuver back here, which I think I'll get him to do once he does rally. Then this guy back here, as the Americans are going to try to come up into that area right in there. At least that's my hope at this case. But we'll see if that happens. Again, on turn 4, I have a huge stack of Americans coming in Basically, all I'm trying to do is to keep control of this one building to keep them from achieving their victory. And then if I can start taking some other buildings, if I can retake this one, that'd be great. And what would be really nice is if I could take this guy, get him in here, and to help take out this building, to get this back. But that's neither here nor there. I just got to keep one building out of it because, as I said, to win, the Soviets must control all the buildings that I have marked. This is a multi-hex building. He has to control all 4 of the multi-hexes. So with that, make sure I've got everything. Remove admin marker, flip smoke. We don't have any. Remove star shells. Nope. Flip or remove FFE markers. Nope. We are all set, and we will be on to turn 3. Hope to see you next time. Talk to you later. Bye.